Holy shit. Sorry, I'm recording this after Resident Evil 9. After the video that'll go up later today. Once my editor is done editing it. I'm sorry, was not expecting it to look this good, because this bright, because Resident Evil 9 is kind of dark. Monotone, that's what I meant. It's monochrome. Anywho. Dude! Fuck me. Not literally, please. How much is it gonna cost me to upgrade the size? $9,000. Ooh, fuck. I had so much money last change today. It's a little high. 19.75. It's definitely high. 4.25. It's fucking high as shit. What the fuck? 12.5. Yeah. I can do that instead. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fairer price. The person setting the price finds the price fair. Who could have guessed? Ooh. Sky, where am I going for you? Fuck. Yoink. Yoink. Anywho. I don't know. I guess I could tell you some stories that I find funny about me. For whatever reason, whenever it comes to, like, initiating romantic relationships, I'm literal ass at it. I know, crazy, right? But, like, motherfucker. Also just kind of flirting in general, now that I think about it. Hurry it up. Anyway. But yeah, like, it's a good example. I don't know, I guess, like, I can't really initiate anything. Sorry, I have to itch my eye. You are fucking soulless. Holy shit. You look like if I don't take this now, you're gonna jump over the counter and strangle me. Anywho, Fiona Collins. Cool. But like, yeah, like, this one girl that I was seeing at the job that I worked at that was similar to this. Despite the fact that we played the whole staring at each other longingly across the supermarket thing. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Like, I don't mean it didn't work, as in, like, nothing happened. But, I mean, like, I literally just sat there and was like, no, she must hate me. Like, literally, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, this person must hate me. Fuck. This baddie fucking hates my guts for some reason. I don't know what I did to her, but she must despise me. And so, like, you know, I did the reasonable thing, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to limit any and all interactions as I can with you. You know, just to make sure that you aren't in any sort of situation that you don't want to be in. And then, like, one day, it was like literally New Year's Eve. I was coming back from grabbing something. I think she was either going home or going on break or something. She was like, hey, you're kind of cute. And I was like, oh. Damn. Say less. Like, I'm not good with like, flirting or anything like that. Unless it's with the men. When it's with the men, I'm great. Which is not good for a heterosexual male. That is the last thing you want to see. Motherfucker, he waited till I was gone. He was sick of my stories. Can't say I really blame him. I don't think I'm going to catch up to him. I have no hope. But hope is for the weak. Please, 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 please. Redemption arc. Dude, I had no reason to make it here. Pick the fucking... Jesus Christ. Another good example of me sucking at flirting is... So, I need it known that this was a joke. Because I really like the fact that on QWERTY keyboards, you and I are so close to each other. So, if you go to type in dick, you might accidentally type out duck. If you go to type out duck, you might accidentally type in dick. And I bring this up because I think it was like a Twitter post or something like that, where somebody posted that they, quote, touched a dick once, and the head was cold and weird, and they didn't like it. And then they replied with what I just spoke about, how you and I are just a little too, how I and you are just a little too close together. Fuckers, what the fuck? Sorry, I had to rechange how my sentence was fragmented because you and I can never be too close. Unless you're watching me through my fucking windows. I should have just let him get away. Bread is not that important. Anyways. But, yeah, no, so, the reason why I had to explain all of that is because if I didn't... I thought I just heard someone exhale heavily behind me. Holy shit, I nearly grabbed my axe or my knife. Anywho. Yeah. The reason why I had to sit there and I had to... What? Okay, whatever. Cool, we done? We're done. But, like, the reason why I explained that whole you, like, the letters U and I being too close together on a keyboard is because I jokingly sent a message to somebody who I was talking to at the time, jokingly saying that I was going to send unsolicited dick pics. And then I sent a picture of a dog. 'Cause, you know, they're really close together. And that was it. Sorry. I try not to send pictures of my cock to anyone, because looking at me is already enough of a disappointment. I mean, like, Minnesota may have a lot of lakes, but none of them were caused by me. What does that mean? Good question. I don't fucking know, and I'm scared. Yeah, no. Is that it? Is this the last thing dragging my store down? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna let them finish stocking and shit. I'm just gonna let them finish stocking and shit. My bad. Fuck. Okay. I should have done it the other way. Whatever. I just start mirroring my entire store. Ooh, this one is a little different of a story about Anthony's terrible brain when it comes to flirting. So I am a very awkward person if we don't know each other. Like, I will not eat in front of you 9 times out of 10. I bring this up because it's kind of important to the next part of the story. I went to a friend's birthday to celebrate them turning, I don't fucking remember how old, and it doesn't fucking matter. But I was 16 at the time. So, you know, legal, technically, for somebody 17. Anyways, I have more than enough of that. The reason why I bring this up is because part of that at this time included not being able to sit on the couch. I was very awkward about it because I just did not feel like it was my, I'm gonna use the word right. I didn't think I should be allowed to do it. Yeah, I've been over here. Until a bunch of my friends just kind of coaxed me into doing it anyways. And then I did. I sat down on the couch. The person who kind of caused, who is kind of the reason for this story, I sat next to her. Now, we knew each other in middle school. I didn't remember that at the time. Took me a bit to remember. And by remember, I mean she literally had to tell me point blank. But sorry, my brain is blanking. She had a blanket on her, because, I don't know, she was cold, I guess, whatever. All that matters is that she had a blanket on her. Not saying that is a sin, but that was the person's whose house we were at. Now, Anthony had no game. However, he wasn't, it's not like I wasn't used to being around people of the opposite sex as me. I say this because not all of them were she, her. Some of them were they, them. Some of them were, yeah, they, them. I think that may have been it. I think it was just either she, her, or they, them at the time. That may have changed. I don't remember. It was long enough ago. I was a junior in high school, so. But the reason why I'm over here bringing this up is because I sat down on the couch. Pretty normal thing to do, I think. And then when I sat down, the person who I ended up sitting next to tossed their blanket onto me, and I was like, okay, I must just be disrupting the cold. I must be ruining the blanket's use. This is how dense I am. But I didn't think anything of it until she just all of a sudden starts touching me below the waist. No context, no nothing. In case you're wondering, at the time, I hadn't dated anyone, and I definitely had not been with anyone down there. So, my brain was gone. It apparently, when she started doing that, it just hit the hard reset in my brain, and I was just kind of sat there stun locked. And I say this because I remember her having to ask me repeatedly, "Do you want me to stop?" And my brain was just like, "What the fuck is happening? What am I doing? What the fuck is happening? I don't understand." And then eventually I was like, no, yes, no, yes. Okay. In-game talking. But yeah. I don't know what else to say. I did say yes or no to her stopping, so I don't get to sit there and say anything like, "Oh, I didn't consent, I regret it," or anything like that, because I 100% did. So, I don't know, I kind of just get to accept it. A little bit of regret there, because eventually we did start dating. That wasn't the regret. The regret was because eventually she dumped me. Yeah, fucking shit devastated me, man. Whatever. C'est la vie. Like, there's nothing I can do about that now. But I'm definitely not gonna say, "Oh, it was sexual assault," because I consented. Anywho. Jesus Christ, that sign was making me think it was like one of those markers for the thieves. And I was just about to go hit some random person. I wonder how much of that I'm gonna keep in and how much of that. I think I'm gonna make my editor keep all of it in. I don't think my editor should cut that out. Even though I originally planned to have that happen much later in my career, I think doing it now is better. That's right, Chad. Anthony's not a virgin. Who cares? I'm an adult. I'm 20 fucking years old. My sexual activity is none of your business. Only reason why I'm telling you is because it's a story. So, and like, you know, it's not like much is going on right now. It's not like this is a horrifying moment where I have to run. Or I have to, or I have any jokes I can make. So, that means story time. I'm coming. Dude, you bought so much bread products, it's crazy. I'm so happy for you. Hey, I just had somebody buy shit for that exact same price. No, fuck my. Damn it. I was. No! Fuck these hitboxes, dude! I didn't mean to hit you, sir. Come back, please. But yeah, no. Hitboxes in this game are kind of ass sometimes, not gonna lie. Okay. I'm down to never get that shit back, dude. Also, so when I say that it fucking ruined me when I got dumped, I mean I got really depressed. Which is fair. But like, my homies? What am I doing? Am I putting in the weight? What the fuck does he put in? Oh, he puts in a number. It's been so long since I've done that. Anyways, yeah, no, I remember this because I was in a club that one of my friends started just to be there, just so then they'd have enough members. And eventually they got enough members, and one of them was doing the founder was doing a presentation, and I was just sat off to the side, watching everyone in the crowd. Just looking depressed. And I remember this because one of my friends took a photo of the presentation and then showed all of us the image and then just zoomed in on me and was like, "You look so depressed." And I was like, "Oh my god, you're so right. Holy shit, what the fuck was happening that day?" Could not tell them what was actually happening. And then I stopped being friends with them after I graduated. And then I have some really amazing friends now. Technically, some of the same friends I have now are the same friends that I had back in high school, but I met through my job, my high school job at the time. But eventually, I dropped contact with them. But yeah,